evening, I'm Prarambha Bahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Failure in paying loans of banking and financial institutions sees around 47,000 business persons included in blacklist. Bad debts of BFIs also on the rise. National economy continues to struggle. Mechanisms of Nepal Airlines Corporation found involved in irregularities in procurement of wide-body aircrafts. Questions raised on investigation of the CIA with same case filed against everyone alleged of involvement. Jokbadhar Mara, appointed Chief Minister in Lumbini, Governor calls for formation of a new government in Sudur Paschim. Dilemma persists in Gandaki and Karnali. And Nepal men's national cricket team suffer a 37-run defeat against Baroda in the SMS Friendship Cup 2020 tournament to take on Gujarat in Sunday's final despite today's loss. The national economy is appearing to grow weaker, with the revenue of the public on the decline and businesses operating at losses. Numbers of those blacklisted by banks has drastically increased in the past 2 years. While 26,000 persons were blacklisted last year, the number jumped to almost 47,000 this year. With the businesses failing to move their products because of economic downfall, the number of business persons in the blacklist has increased drastically in the past 2 years. According to the Credit Information Bureau, only 834 were blacklisted 8 years ago. The number had reached to 2,837 in the fiscal year 2018-19, just before the coronavirus pandemic. The number almost doubled to 4,620 after the coronavirus pandemic, as businesses struggled to survive in the fiscal year 2019-20. While 26,000 were included in the blacklist last year, the number has increased to 46,897 this time. Now, business persons have shared their problems related to the drop in transactions and demand for their products and services. They have added that the government policy to continue including them in the blacklist could invite further problems in the economy in the days ahead. As the debtors have failed to pay interest and installments on a regular basis, the bad debts have also increased from 2.49% last year to 3.63%. While the businesses were initially hurt by the downfall in the economy, the impact is gradually being seen in the banking and financial institutions. Nepal Airlines Corporation has been facing criticisms during each procurement and repair of aircrafts. Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority (CIAA) investigated one corruption case of the corporation for 5 years and filed a case at the special court yesterday. The CIAA has filed cases against former ministers, secretary and current officials of the corporation. Considering the allegations of the Commission, those at the high-ranking positions of the state mechanism and officials of the corporation have been involved in irregularities that severely hurt the entity. However, as the anti-graft body has filed cases against all ranks of officials with same allegations, questions have surfaced regarding the magnitude of investigation of the Commission. Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority has found itself a solid defense regarding a question which it had been facing for the past 5 years after filing a case at the special court in relation to the financial irregularities in the procurement of the wide-body aircrafts of the Nepal Airlines Corporation. Of those against whom the case had been filed by the CIAA include 24 officials of the corporation. Officials of the entity included in the list of defendants show how an entire mechanism is abused for irregularities. The CIAA has identified erstwhile Minister for Tourism Jiwan Bahadur Shai, former Chief Executive of the corporation Sugat Ratna Kansakar and Tourism Secretary Shankar Adhikari as the masterminds. Their plans and directives seem to have been implemented by the others. However, the list of defendants is not limited to the alleged masterminds and includes 10 members of the board of the national flag carrier. CIAA has claimed that each one of them had depleted the state coffers. However, the issue of interest is the amount of financial irregularities by each of them and the evidence with the CIAA to prove it. While the list of defendants includes 14 officials of different ranks as well, questions have surfaced regarding if they were actually involved in the graft case. The court is to determine if all of them were involved in financial irregularities. Based on the case filed by the CIAA, it has considered the high-ranking officials who issued orders and the lower-ranking officials who simply implemented them as equal participants in the irregularity. The same demand of actions against everyone shows that the 5-year-long investigation of the CIAA might have lacked in some aspects. While the case will now progress at the court, those guilty involved in irregularities severely hurting the national flag carrier must not be let off scot-free. Jokbadhar Mara of CPN Maoist Center has been appointed the Chief Minister of Lumbini Province. Province Governor Amit Sachin appointed CPNMI Centre's Provincial Parliamentary Party leader Mahara as the Chief Minister as provisioned by Article 168(2) of the Constitution of Nepal 2015. With 10 province assembly members of CPNMI Centre, Mahara had presented his claim with the signatures of 48 province assembly members, including 29 members of CPN-UML, 4 of Nagarik Unmukti, 3 from Janata Samajwadi, 1 member of CPN Unified Socialist, and an independent member. Prior to this, former Chief Minister Dilli Bahadur Chaudhary of Nepali Congress had furnished his resignation on Thursday. Newly appointed Chief Minister Mahara has made preparations to form a mini cabinet by Sunday and take the oath of office in secrecy as well. Despite Sudur Paschim Province Governor calling for formation of a new province government, no party has claimed government leadership in Gandaki and Karnali provinces. Sudur Paschim Province Governor Nazir Mia has given a period of 10 days for formation of a new province government. Issuing a notice, Mia has called for the claim of Chief Minister with majority backed by 2 or more parties as provisioned by Article 168(2) of the Constitution of Nepal before 5 p.m. on 14th April. After the governors of Gandaki and Karnali also called for formation of a new government, parties have expedited their efforts. However, no claim was furnished in these 2 provinces today. After Rajkumar Sharma resigned from the position of the Chief Minister in Karnali, Governor Tilak Pariyar has given until 5 p.m. on 9th of April to furnish a claim for government leadership. Despite rushing to lead the Karnali government, CPN-UML has not been able to furnish its claim as it is yet to gain trust of coalition partner CPNMI Centre. In Gandaki province, Governor Dilli Raj Bhatta has also given until 9th April to furnish claim for government leadership. However, both sides have expedited their efforts to gain favour from Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, which has appeared decisive in formation of the province government. As Rashtriya Prajatantra Party has remained firm in its stance of not taking any decision before 9th April, a majority looks less likely in Gandaki. Meanwhile, CPN-UML chairperson K.B. Sharma Oli, who had reached Pokhara, has sought support of Rashtriya Prajatantra Party in the province. It is now time for our segment Public Polls, where you text us with your opinion. Before we ask today's question, let us take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked, why has the CIAA issued clean chits to a few individuals in the wide-body procurement case against whom actions were recommended by the Public Accounts Committee? 75% were for A, abuse of authority, 15% were for B, inadequate evidence, and 10% were for C, no involvement. And here is our today's question. What should be done to curb cybercrime? Your options are A, use of safe technology, B, formulate strong laws, and C, increase public awareness. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Minister for Finance Bashram Anpun has said that repatriation is to be eased for foreign investors in Nepal. Addressing a program organized in Kathmandu today, Minister for Finance Poon said that foreign investors would be drawn in Nepal's green energy, agro-businesses and information technology sectors. He went on to add that works to revise laws were underway in this regard.
We believe will serve as a platform to showcase Nepal as an emerging destination for global investors. Nepal possesses a dynamic investment landscape, especially in green energy, tourism, agribusiness, and the IT sector. We will ensure necessary protection and security of investments.
Minister Poon also said that the government was making efforts to increase the investment of private sector. The third investment summit is slated for April 28 and 29. In our Public Voice segment, we've asked local representatives in several provinces what programs have they introduced for providing skills to students who appeared in the SEE. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
बसेका विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरुको लागि यो भन्दा अगाडि त्यस्तो कार्यक्रम त राखिएको थिएन बाहिर नजाउन भन्ने तरिकाले हामीले एउटा कार्यक्रम गर्ने योजना बनाएको छौं सबै विद्यार्थीहरुलाई बोलाएर हामी एउटा सामूहिक रूपमा परामर्श दिने काम गर्छौं अहिले सम्म चाहिँ त्यो हामीले राखेको छैन किनभने अब यस्तो खालको चाहिँ राख्न पाएको भए चाहिँ राम्रो हुने रहेछ कम्प्युटर अनि तपाईहरुको इलेक्ट्रिशियन होटल म्यानेजमेन्ट जस्ता तालिमहरुलाई जोडेर हामीले यो चाहिँ पहिलो सातादेखि
हामीले प्रदेश सरकारसँग हामीले प्रशिक्षकहरू पनि मगाएका छौं।
भविष्यमा चाहिँ उनीहरुको रुचि चाहना इच्छा के छ त्यो अनुसार चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नको लागि चाहिँ वृत्ति मार्गदर्शन कार्यक्रम सञ्चालन गर्ने हामी प्लानिङ गरिरहेका छौं।
नेक्स्टमा हामीले केही प्रोग्राम राख्ने छौं विद्यार्थीहरूको लागि विदेश फर्केर आएको लागि सबैको लागि धेरै किसिमको तालिम निस्केको छ।
त्यसको लागि हामी सोच विचारले गर्दै छौं। उहाँहरूलाई कुनै न कुनै सिपमूलक 3 महिनासम्म दिने योजना बनाउँछु।
बच्चा-बच्चीहरू उनीहरूको लागि सिपमूलक कम्प्युटर तालिम राख्ने
कम्प्युटर तालिम अनि डान्स प्र्याक्टिस
त्यस्तो कार्यक्रम त स्थानीय सरकारसँग अहिले त्यो खालको कार्यक्रम त छैन।
2 महिना 3 महिनाको जो सिप तालिम हो कुनै सिप तालिम हामी कोसिस गर्छौं।
खासै विशेष प्रोग्राम चाहिँ बनाएको छैन। हामी सोचिरहेका छौं आगामी दिनमा कसरी गर्ने भनेर
बजेट छुटाइरहेका छौं। हामी सिपमूलक कार्यक्रममा उहाँहरूलाई समावेश गराउँछौं।
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई हामी त्यहाँलाई सिपमूलक तालिमहरू आउने बजेटमा हामी राख्छौं।
Sports news.
Nepal men's national cricket team have suffered a 37-run defeat against Baroda in the SMS Friendship Cup 2020 tournament underway in India. Now, despite having already secured their spot in the final of the triangular series, Team Nepal failed to chase the target of 157 runs and will next take on Gujarat in Sunday's final. After electing to bat, Baroda posted 156 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. In reply, Nepal kept losing wickets at regular intervals before being bowled out at 119 in 18.5 overs. Nepal head coach Monty Desai had rested skipper Rohit Paudel alongside Sombal Khami and Avinash Bohra. In Rohit's absence, the team was led by Dipendra Singh Airi. Team Nepal are in India to prepare for the ACC Premier Cup and the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup. That is all for the moment. Up next is the news in Nepali. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.